You proudly skip that 200 rupees latte or argue with Swiggy over 10 rupees delivery charge. And that's great. Seriously, every rupee counts. But here's the wild part. While you are loudly saving rupees 10 here and 20 there, you might be silently losing lakhs of rupees of retirement corpus. India's households proudly call their investments safe. But here's the truth. Around 77% of household financial wealth is parked in low growth assets. Roughly 40.6% is in bank deposit, 20.8% is in insurances and pension products, and 7.6% just sits in cash. That leaves only 22.4% in equities and mutual funds that actually grows you wealth. That means most of our money is stuck in instruments that is not even able to beat inflation. You might say FD is giving me 7%. But at the same time, inflation is around 5 to 6%. So your real return is just 1%. That's not growth, that's stagnation. Meanwhile, strong equity mutual funds deliver you somewhat around 12 to 15% of annualized return in long term. In fact, a recent analysis showed that 41 equity mutual funds consistently delivered 15% CAGR across 3, 5, 7 and 10 years period. That's compounding working really hard for you while inflation quietly whistles down the fixed returns. In financial year 23-24, household savings overall rose, but the share going into equities was just 0.9% of GNDI compared to 4.5% in deposits. That means Indians are finally embracing equities, but only a tiny fraction of savings goes there. Let's do the math. If you invest 10,000 rupees monthly for 25 years in an FD, which gives you closely around 7 to 7.5% return, you'll build a corpus of around 83 lakh rupees. But if you do the same following the SIP route in equity funds, it will deliver you somewhat around 12% conservative return, and it becomes roughly 2.2 crore rupees. And honestly, that's not the hype. That's just wealth building, leveraging power of compounding. Missing out on this is essentially why 77% of people are retiring with regret. Most people fear market risk. But here's the bigger elephant in the room, which is inflation risk. You can control the market dips with consistency and time, but you cannot stop inflation. If your money doesn't grow faster than inflation, ultimately it is going to lose its value. That's the irony. Playing it safe in instruments that do not beat inflation is actually riskier than the ups and downs of equity market. Now, this is what we are doing and we should not do. The bigger question now arises is, what should you do? Step 1. Keep a small portion in deposits and insurances for your emergencies, and do not stop there. Step 2. Allocate at least 70% of your savings to growth assets like diversified equity mutual funds via SIPs. Choose funds that align with your goals and do not chase the hot tips. Step 3. Stay patient even during market dips, and understand SIP builds you wealth only when you are disciplined. Because success in the market is not timing the market, it's the time in the market. Leverage your money and let your money leverage power of compounding. So you do not have to stop saving your coffee money. Just make sure your money makes money for you. And I know we feel proud when we are saving, but believe me, when you will start investing, you'll feel powerful. At FinCart, we help you shift from playing safe to playing smart so you retire free and not broke.